Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralumbaya Tejase. Hello, it's Roberta Reeves, the Gangsta Guru, and I want to talk to you today about some recent, I call them downloads. They're revelations that I've had. One of the things that I know to be true from my life experiences is that the darkness, evil, has always got to show you what they're doing or tell you what they're doing. It's called the rules of engagement. You have to be conscious enough to get what they are saying to you. All right? So I meditated deeply on www, the World Wide Web. What is a web? Which animal makes a web? Why do they make a web? Why is it called the web? I was a science teacher in another life, physical science to 8th graders who were like not interested. Anyway, a web, of course, is spun by a spider. Its purpose is to trap prey, to consume it. The www is the same. Make no mistake, it traps you. The spider's web is a single strand of protein, and it is the strongest substance on the earth. It's sticky, and when the prey is entrapped in the web and it struggles to be free, what happens? More entrapment. So www, the World Wide Web, is of course the internet. It was created by DARPA. Spiders don't have any teeth. How do they eat? How do they bite you? They have a proboscis, which is like a curled up straw, okay? And they inject you with a substance to liquefy your inside. That's why spider bites are so painful and so toxic, because they're trying to liquefy the internal you so that they can drink you. That's how they eat. Okay? Same with www. They're trapping you and they are injecting you with things to liquefy your mind, your sense of logic, your soul, to trap your soul. So the purpose of a spider and the purpose of a spider's web is to trap you, to bite you, and to suck your insides out. Same is true for the internet. And I am very a student of Carl Jung's depth psychology. And when this revelation was given to me, the next day, I live in the jungle. Guess what was on my door? In the portal between the mosquitero and the hard door, a tarantula. Just for synchronicity's sake, in case you didn't get it, Roberta, yes, you are onto something. Okay. So then I move on and I think, let's meditate on internet. What is the internet? Internet, what are nets? They're used to capture what? Fish, crustaceans. I grew up on the Chesapeake Bay. We caught a lot of Chesapeake Bay blue crabs, the best crabs by the way, with nets. The same is true for internet. That is to capture you. How do you verify this in your own personal experience? Sit down at a restaurant and watch two people at a table not talking to each other, but with their face in the phone. You know, they don't need to tip us. We're doing it to ourselves. It's addictivo, especially to the children, okay? It works. This internet works. So I live in the jungle, and the other day, I am seeing electricity, seeing Wi-Fi. I have no electricity, no Wi-Fi. I couldn't remember something. And I said, oh, it's okay, I'll Google it. No, you won't, Roberta. You don't have Google. You don't have Wi-Fi. You don't even have electricity. And I realized that I had allocated my memory to Google. Google was my external hard drive. I remember my phone number, my very first phone number from when I was 5 years old, 6 years old, Whitehall 6, 7814, okay? Do you think I remember anybody's phone number today? No. Why? Google is my external hard drive. And just like any hacker, they can download your external hard drive. Everything that you don't remember that you look up. All right? Think about whether you are willing to have that happen to yourself. Pull back your sovereignty into yourself. I'm not saying disconnect from the internet, because you got to do that part on your own. But do increments and limit your time. My daughter put a timer for her kids. 20 minutes when the bell goes off. She goes, I don't care what screen you're on. After 20 minutes, when that timer goes off, you're done. Ding, ding, ding. Finished. So that's the problem. And my friend Joaquin Rivero says, okay, Roberta, focus on the solution. And so I am. What do I do when I realize that I have allocated a portion of my mental faculties to the internet, to an external hard drive called Google? For one thing, I practice yoga. Okay? Yoga. Why? Because yoga, the classical definition from Patanjali is Chitta Vritti Nirodha. It's Sanskrit. It means the cessation of the oscillation of the mind. You stop the mind. You regain the control and the power of your own mind. You don't delegate it to internet. You don't delegate it to Google. Chitta Vritti Nirodha. So meditate on that. Another practice that's very useful is chanting. Because you can't chant and have something else in your mind. Okay? It's impossible. Chanting is tantric yoga. It changes the frequency of your mind. Your mind is electric. You know that. You had an EEG. Okay? It's electric. You're electric. So pull that power back into yourself and you decide what frequency you're on. I'm going to teach you a quick chant here that I use all the time to regain my focus, regain my sovereignty over my own mind. It goes like this. Asato ma satgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya sato ma satgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. It means this in English. It's a prayer. It means, lead me from the unreal to the real. Lead me from the darkness to the light. Lead me from limitation to liberation. Yoga is a science. It is a tool that you can use that is really all about reclaiming the power of your own mind. And I am launching a course, an online course, to explore these things. It's called The Fool's Journey to the Self. It is a compendium of the journey to wholeness, using the depth psychology of Carl Jung, using yoga, using the tarot, How so? You use these tools, these understandings, because they are all doing the same thing. They are all naming the same game for you. It's the reconciliation of opposites. Reclaiming that which is not conscious to you in Jungian depth psychology, reclaiming your unconscious. And how do you do this? You follow a map. Follow me on Instagram, follow my webpage below, and catch up with me. Join my Facebook group, The Caravan of Fools. Namaste, everybody.